I'm David Weigelt, and this is your Silver Tsunami update for Friday, September 16th. I hope everybody had a great week. We had a really strong e-brief this week with some different topics and articles, so let's get right to it. The first is an article out of USA Today that talks about the fact that mental decline may not be our fate as we age. So that's great news for all of us. And this is based on some research that was conducted by Duke and Harvard University, a division of Harvard University, for which they followed around 1,000 adults between the age of 56 and 104, and they tested them over a 10-year period. And what they found was that 2/3 of these adults were categorized as having very slow cognitive degradation over that period of time. What they hope comes from these findings is that maybe that instead of just chalking up poor cognitive performance to old age, that we will take a look at specific reasons like medication side effects and vitamin deficiency. So a short but worthy article of checking out there. The second is from eMarketer, and it talks about the correlation between age and click-through rate, and the correlation between age and those who will like an ad. And this is based on a study that was commissioned by Facebook based on their ad units, for which they basically found that younger adults were more inclined to like an ad, and older adults were more inclined to click through that ad. And of course, this can be helpful to us as marketers as we go about optimizing our campaigns. One thing to note, the likes were measured only for the people that had clicked through the ad. So I think that's worthy of consideration. Bottom line for me on this research was that I think that most older adults don't really know what the value of liking an ad is. And those that do probably don't care based on their season of life. They don't need to necessarily associate themselves with a brand. They just want to find out if it solves a problem for them. And finally, out of the MIT Tech Review, some research was conducted that has shown how health apps in conjunction with health monitoring devices greatly increases your chances of improving your health with regard to a chronic condition. And they conducted this research specific to people that had diabetic hypertension, and they found that the people that used the combination of those devices had a 25% less chance of having a problem. In other words, they were able to positively affect their blood pressure. And this is really good news because there were no doctors that were involved in this process. It was simply a matter of daily engagement and making recommendations and letting people know that they're off course and things like that. So that is definitely a worthwhile article to check out. And finally, I hope everyone will take the time to check out a blog post that I put up about what Steve Jobs has taught me about his feelings and Apple's feelings about older adults, but probably more importantly and from a positive standpoint, what I've learned from them and him specifically about product development. And so I hope you'll check that out. It includes my personal Steve story, if you will. That's it for this week. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and remember, age equals opportunity.